Yo, what is good, my anime brain? What is good? Uh, this hurt, man. R.I.P. to Karama. Um, I honestly don't know why this show has continuously nerfed every single character that is not originally from Boruto. But it makes sense because guess what? They want all of the Boruto characters to be the ones to handle these situations. They want them to be the ones that we're looking forward to handling things because they're going to be the only ones capable of doing so soon. So it makes a lot of sense that that would be the direction they're going at this point because that's all they got right now. In the case of clearly their wants and needs when it comes down to how they are treating not only Sasuke, who gets his Rinnegan chopped in the face, but this also goes for Naruto losing Kurama. This goes for, Kakashi already been nerfed and lost his Sharingan altogether. We haven't seen anything of Rock Lee. Most all the characters that we were watching do stuff has been a part of the action and is now either like able to do what they were used to being able to do, or they just literally have uh, no way of doing it. For instance, does this now mean that Naruto does not have any type of uh, modes to go into, and the only mode that he would truly have now is Sage mode? Plus, if he actually has the six path power, that would be more or less the more interesting part for them to elaborate on, in my opinion, which I feel like they won't because they could have uh, even, during this battle, had used the six path powers instead of just saying, Kurama has to outright sacrifice himself to even give Naruto a power up to catch up to the level of ridiculousness that we're seeing that is the Otsutsuki. And the cool thing, more or less, about this is it wasn't just because he was an Otsutsuki, he was this powerful and ridiculous, but as we saw Boboshiki, we saw Kinshiki, and now we saw this guy, plus Kaguya, are vastly different when it came down to the capabilities, where Momoshiki, as his fusion form, was still having a hard time even keeping up with just fighting Naruto and Sasuke, to all of a sudden we getting this guy who is not only keeping up with them, but absolutely flat out making them look like jokes. Okay, so it was like the combination and everything they had done against one Osusuki had been seen by all of them or something, right? Like just by how ridiculously powerful he was and capable he was, you would think he had done that. This also is a weird ending, in my opinion. I thought this karma seal would have actually lasted, and we actually would see Kawaki living and almost pretty much becoming this ending world situation. But instead, it turns out that Kawaki uses the shadow clone, outsmarts the guy. But the problem with this was not only did he outsmart an Otsutsuki with a Byakugan, who I could have sworn if you put shadow clones up, you can sense the difference, right? Like you can kind of see, okay, this guy isn't there because I know that's a clone compared to vice versa, being looking at it and not in seeing all of the chakra of a user. So not very. I don't remember entirely on that part, but if it is the case, it just kind of shows you that they might have forgotten a few things about the visual jutsus. But if that is the case, it is what it is, man. Like, you can't really um, expect them to get everything. So I thought it would have been an easy find for the Osuski member, but whatever. The other thing I really want to see is how uh, everything is going to make up for the loss of Karama, the loss of the Rinnegan. Like, where are they going with these characters taking such heavy losses? Is it going to be for a reason, or are they just doing this to make more characters have to step up to the plate and be even more capable? Because we have someone like Sasuke who his biggest uh, his biggest asset was kind of the Rinnegan and being able to go anywhere, even where Otsutsuki's could only go with the teleportation. Now all of a sudden he's just another Uchiha with a Sharingan, you know. So very interesting stuff. I'm curious to see what y'all are saying, but regardless, take care, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.